Hi, my name is Lorraine Manza, and today I'd like to talk to you about the courage to try something different. Are you in the same old rut with the same old job, with the same boss who expects more and more from you every day? More production with less people to do the job, and more work just piling up on your desk, and less time to spend with your family, your friends, and yourself. Courage means you need to try and do something different and not to do the same old thing over and over again. There's an Einstein statement that goes something like insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results. Well, if you're getting the same results of not being satisfied in what you're doing, and you are not happy and you're stressed out at the end of the day, you need to step it up and to get some courage and to try something different. Now, I've learned the meaning of courage from my husband, Ron Regis, who had progressive MS. And when he first got it, he was a very angry person. He was not exactly happy to lose the ability to take care of himself. He was not able to walk in a year and a half. I mean, it just kept progressing. He lost the use of his arms and his hands. And but after about a year or so, he accepted it, and he had the desire to live and a courage and a grace under fire that I have not seen, rarely in anyone. So I learned this from him, and I had the desire to want to be around and be his caregiver and stay at home, but I needed to still work. So I needed to find something that would help me do that. So working online was the only option for me. I had a desire, and I learned from my husband to have courage to go ahead and seek the thing that I wanted to do. I spent over $15,000 of my own money and found that I didn't make a red penny from any of the businesses that I bought into. But if I did find a product and it was free, and I was very, very, very glad for it. It's called Instant Payday Network, and that changed my life. Now, I was lucky for working and being able to stay at home because my husband needed that constant care, and I was able to work online and take care of him. And that was great. I mean, I was able to be around. I did get somebody near the end of his life. I was able to hire somebody for a couple hours a day. And I was grateful that I was not able to ever send him to a nursing home, and he was able to be at home with his family near the end of his life. I was very grateful for that. I was also grateful for the time when he did pass away. I needed to arrange a funeral and to send his death certificate to different places that needed it. It was not, I mean, he just recently passed away in February, and it was just not a very good time. Again, your reasons, my circumstances are extreme, but yours may not be. But nevertheless, it is important to change your life when you can. If things aren't working the way they should, it's time for a change. And you could do this business part-time or even a couple hours a day, even while you're working or after you come home from work. Give it some time. But if you're like me, I gave it my all, and I knew I needed to be at home, and I was going to give this business my 100% shot. I work a couple hours a day, actually up to 4, 7 days a week. Some people I know work more, some people work less. I'd say most people average about 3 hours a day in this business. And the beautiful thing about Instant Payday Network, if you Google and go on and search for income proof statements, you will find over 6,000 people making money online with this free system. That's amazing, if you ask me. And it's now international within the last couple months. You now just don't have the United States arena, but you have most of the world as your arena. Anybody who has access to PayPal can now be a member of Instant Payday Network. So that's awesome. And you also have access to my email. You have access to free trainings, a free weekly webinar, a free supplemental training center, and over $500 worth of free things that you would have to pay every year if you're going to go online. And that would be an autoresponder, which would cost you about $128 a year. Hosting, which costs between, the autoresponder would cost between $20 to $30 a month. The hosting costs $120 a year, and the capture page could cost you anywhere between $100 and $200. And believe me, you need all three if you're going to go into business online. And this, my friends, is free to you. It doesn't cost you anything. So click on the link below. Your reasons may just be as simple as that you want to spend more time with your family, your friends, and on yourself. And those are the best reasons in the world to try working online, and that doesn't take any courage. Just think of your family, your friends, and yourself. Click on the link below and join me today. I will be your sponsor.